So, guys, one of our important family members over here at the Discord, and one of Tennessee Flatbedders, one of Tennessee Flatbedders guys, is gonna come in and talk to us a minute. And I have Tennessee Flatbedder here,
What's going on, y'all?
and the guest of honors. Look who's alive!
Right. How we doing, everybody? Boys and girls, cats and dogs, women and children of all ages. Welcome to the show.
And the phone's not muted. So Sam, let's talk about what kind of went down with the you came in.
hmm
Well, we know all the heartache and stuff that you had just to get to Prime and go through everything. And then you came in and you ended up getting a truck to lease. What you end up getting?
What I ended up getting was the shaft. So I ended up getting a 2020 Peterbilt 579 Ultra Loft. It looked nice on the inside, clean, pretty decent. What I didn't know was things that were going on underneath the hood, and I'm gonna assume that wasn't on the maintenance record as well. And what happened is the engine pretty much grenaded on me. If you guys don't remember, with West Virginia, not my state, but it started out with leaking, a lot of oil leakage, loss, oil pressure, and then all of a sudden they said it was a piston. Then all of a sudden they had to rebuild the engine, well, part of the engine. Then all of a sudden they had to rebuild the whole engine, and it just kept going from there. It was one thing after another, after another, after another with the engine, and never really got the truck back. Even though they said I was gonna get it, they did a test drive on the partial rebuilt engine, and they just had even more issues.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
No, uh, that was some information I was supposed to give you guys before I became Sleeping Beauty for a week.
Yeah, so after your truck blew up, they
Mhm.
brought you back to Springfield, right? After you sat there for how long? How long did you sit over there?
Oh, I didn't. They didn't bring me straight back to Springfield, so I sat in Virginia for about a week, and I'm trying to get good lighting so you guys don't see that giant light.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to be facing that light. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So you sat there for how long?
a week in
So one
Virginia.
week, and not getting paid.
No, not getting paid. Then they had a driver come out, pick me up in the middle of the night, and it was something that was spur of the moment. Really, they literally just had called me and said, "Hey, we got a guy coming picking you up at 10 p.m." And I'm looking at the time, like, it's 9. Okay. So I had to get everything ready, had to pack, had to check out the hotel, make sure I was linking up with this guy at the proper area, make sure I found an area for us to link up at to get me to Springfield. And once I got to Springfield, I sat for a couple of days because I fought with them about the loaner, which was a whole nother issue in itself.
So
And
what was wrong with the loaner? Let's hear it.
so what was wrong with the loaner? First off, it was a lightweight. You know how I felt about that. But the real
It's a
issues were,
loaner.
yeah, it's a loaner. The issues were, first off, transmission light came on, the check engine light came on, both of them simultaneously. And of course, I told them I was hearing a lot of engine issues, and I had that same issue with my 2019 Freightliner before it took a crap on me. I was like, look, I've heard this sound before. It has the same symptoms. No, no, it's fine. It's fine. Take it over to Bay 42. They'll check it out. So I took it over, and they looked at it. I spent more time in line than I did them checking the truck out. They said it was okay. Drove it back to leasing. I was like, look, now I'm getting a little pissed off here. You guys are saying it's okay. I took pictures of the check engine light, like just so you understand that I'm not lying and I'm not trying to get one over because it's a lightweight. I don't care. I'm trying to make money. Here's the pictures. Here's what's going on. I took the videos. Listen to what this sounds like. You cannot tell me this sounds right. And I just wanted to prove a point that I'm not trying to get one over on them. Take it back to Bay 42. That was 3 hours in line again. They had somebody on site from Freight to come check it out. He plugged up to the computer into it. He says there's nothing wrong with it at all. He said not the lights didn't come on. I get in the truck and I'm claiming BS because as soon as I turn it on, it lights up like a Christmas tree. I'm like, okay, fine. I took pictures again. I showed it to Leeson, and they're like, well, the truck is fine. They said it's fine. Are you gonna take it? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. But if it breaks down on the side of the road, I just want to let you know ahead of time. I have the videos, I have the pictures, and we have documentation that I've told you 3 separate times. So
Yeah.
collectively, I fought for them. I fought with them for about 4 days that the truck was bad. And
You were
then
only leasing that Peterbilt for how long by that point?
2 weeks, maybe three, maybe.
Okay. I'm just kind of like thinking about like my thing was I wish that they would have just said, you know what, you took that truck out there, it blew up, we're gonna just go ahead. Since it was only a couple weeks worth of lease,
Hmm.
like my whole ideal was why wouldn't they just like terminate that lease and say, look, man, you got a bad truck, we're gonna get that truck fixed back to Springfield, we're gonna start you a fresh new lease. Like
Oh,
that's
I
what I
tried.
would like to see.
I barked up that tree with them twice, and both times they pretty much that's what they did right there. Like I never even said anything. They just totally ignored me. Just the same way I kept silent is how they did it to me. And no, no, we're gonna get you a loaner. We're gonna get you a loaner. Like just terminate the lease. I'm telling you to terminate. No, we're gonna get you a loan. All right. So everything I've told leasing, success leasing at that point was completely disregarded. From every one of the
Yeah.
trucks and everything that I've requested, they completely disregarded me on all angles.
So they had you get into that loaner truck, and
Hmm.
where'd you go from there?
I made a couple of runs with it. I had to keep constantly putting oil in there. APU shot out on me. I kept texting them RA, which is road assist. I'm like, hey, APU is not running. They're like, well, you got to stop at a TA. It's going to be a while, and you got to buy this part. You got to buy that part. I was having a couple of good weeks on the truck, so I said, you know what? I'm in some cold areas. I'll live. And I kept running without the APU, you know. And once I got into the hot areas and I was doing my 34-hour reset, like, hey, since I'm doing my 34, what about, getting the APU fixed? Oh, you got to come to the terminal. Oh, now I got to come to the terminal. Got you. He wasn't saying that before.
Yeah. So pretty much just run that truck until you get back and get your Peterbilt back, right?
Yeah, run that truck into the ground. Pretty much what I was told. And then if I did run the truck in the ground, it would have been my fault, and I would have had to make, of course, those repair payments. So it was a
Yeah.
damn if you do, damn if you don't type situation.
So then they call you for your Peterbilt, or what happened? Because I remember I heard you were saying last thing I remember before everything went upside down was you were going to take a 34-hour reset and then probably come back to the terminal to go get your Pete. And then I didn't hear about all the rest.
Yep. So that's the fun part that you didn't hear. So they did a partial rebuild on the engine and on cylinder four, and they said, "Hey, it's done. All we got to do is test drive it." Cool. I was happy, smile on my face like I do now. Come to find out, when they did the test drive, everything wasn't good, so they had to do a full rebuild. So whoever gets that truck has a brand new engine in that truck now, at my cost.
Oh, oh, so you're not going to get the truck. What else? So what happened when on your 34-hour reset?
Man, that's a little rough to talk about, but
If you don't want to, we don't have to. We can just say
oh,
you went to the hospital and you're out the hospital now, and what happened from there?
yeah, no, it's rough in the sense of that it's a lot to cover, and there's also a lot I don't remember. And I'll try to be as thorough as possible, but I was doing some paperwork to sign up my last load before I did my 34, and all of a sudden my left leg and my left arm starts going numb. Like, okay, maybe I'm sitting wrong because I was sitting in a little bit of awkward position, so I readjusted myself. and then it started getting worse. And I started getting pins and needles feeling, and then I lost complete feeling on my left side, and I started drooling. At this point, I'm like, oh smack, this is this is a sign of a stroke. So I had called emergency, and they had came in. They pulled me out of the truck because I couldn't get out on my own free will or on my own power, and they took me down to the hospital. I was put in on stroke alert, and I don't remember too much of what happened there. I remember waking up. I think it was the next day, sometime about 16, 17 hours later, I was waking up. They said you had a stroke, and we're gonna keep you in ICU. I'm like, well, okay. They're like, you're in cardiovascular ICU. It's like, oh. So I spent 4 days, almost 5 days in ICU. Come to find out, they did after the MRIs, CAT scans, et cetera, EKGs. They found abnormalities in my heart, my lower heart, and I had blockages and I had a leak in one of my valves, a tiny leak in one of my valves, and I had a heart procedure. But the whole time I was waiting for the test results to come back and everything, I was in a lot of pain, a lot of pain. I was having chest pains. I was having like the symptoms of still the stroke almost every day. They had me on IV. Was on 4 or 5 different IVs at the same time, medications. I I, I didn't eat for a week. I slept pretty much the whole time. And then when I had the heart procedure, um, I forgot what they called it, but when they went in, I was on the table and I wasn't fully down like they thought I was because apparently they narked me up so bad that I started getting immune to it. I had woke up during the procedure, midway through the procedure, and the only thing I can remember is seeing the big monitor and like somebody poking around in my heart. All I heard was the doctors give him 4,000 milligrams of something that started with an H, and everybody's running in. And the last thing I heard was his heart stopping, and I blacked out and I woke up. I think a day and a half later. He walks in. He's like, you're awake? Yeah." He's like, "All right. I just wanted to let you know that your heart stopped a couple of times." Yeah, so that's how you want to lead this conversation? But yeah.
Yeah, we were worried sick, man. When we've heard that you went it, like something was going on. Like I got on Discord and I saw a message on there and I was like, "Oh my God." Like I hit the dude up. I said, "Hey, voice chat now." I started talking to him and I was already texting Tennessee. I was like, "Did you hear about this?" And like I'm sure I probably messed up his sleep, but Tennessee was all like, "Man, I didn't hear nothing about this." And we were freaking out, man. Like our boy was sick.
Yeah, and I didn't have any. Like I said, I was out. I was comatose pretty much for the whole entire time I was there, except for when I got in. Pretty much when I got out, and it was definitely rough. It was some hard times. A lot of other personal things happened, and like long just to not get too personal, I have to start my life from scratch. I mean, literally finding a place to live, money, uh, and other personal things. But so
Let's get to this
it was
one
rough.
question right here because I'm kind of holy crap. Do you have health insurance?
Nope, I do not.
I didn't. I didn't think so. Being lease, lease, and I mean, well, you were company before that, but I'm sure that canceled when you went lease, didn't it? Or how do they do that?
Yeah, the second I went, Lisa canceled.
Canceled it.
Hmm.
And then Kiersey says, "Sounds like a lawsuit. That anesthesia sucked."
Yeah, it did. It really did, and it was scary just waking up and seeing. I can actually say I got a heart. I saw it for the first time. It was,
So you've seen the heart there. It does exist.
yeah,
So we're
and
gonna
Bro,
change it from Sam Avocado to Sam the Grinch.
yeah, I'm not even supposed to be doing this, but I can't stop. But actually, when they say Jesus died and he came back in 3 days, well, I did it back in less time. So record, Guinness World Record. But
Guinness World Record. So when So you said you're not getting the Peterbilt is with the rebuilt engine. After all that, you're not ready to come back to Prime? What's going
I'm
on
ready.
there?
I'm ready to come back to Prime. I got medical clearance from all my doctors, neurologists, and everybody else, about five, six doctors. I'm cleared. I passed my physical therapy with flying colors. They are aware of my occupation as a commercial truck driver. I went through extensive physical therapy, and then I started doing the physical therapy on my own in the room during the hurricane and all that. And they were actually surprised. I told them, I'm a fighter and I'm a survivor. I'm not going to just sit down and take this. So I was able to get out a lot earlier than expected, about a week earlier than they expected. And I sent my paperwork up to Prime. They had changed my PTA, was my projected time, of availability to the 3rd, which is today. And in the meantime, during the weekend, I was fighting with Prime, well, Trinity Healthcare, the provider with Prime, and fighting with the hospitals for medical records. I sent everything that I had up there, and then Trinity says, no, we want everything. We want all your medical records. And for me, I'm like, personally, I don't think you need all that. You're getting way too personal. You shouldn't be requesting all my medical records. If I sent you a letter from all my doctors and I have no prescriptions, the only thing I need to change is my diet at this point, and I need to change, I got to exercise a lot more, and they're clearing me. That should be good enough. I get it for health insurance, but I'm cleared. You don't need all my medical records. And when I did call up for the medical records, they did uh, recite a Florida statute to me saying that they're not allowed to release lab results, test results, or blood work to any employer or provider that works with an employee's employer as a third party, which is what Trinity is requesting and what Trinity is. And Trinity pretty much said, well, if we can't get that, you can't work.
So, so you're kind of stuck as a middleman, and you can't get it released to send to Prime, and they don't want to release it, and Prime says you can't come back without it.
Right. Prime kept
So,
arguing that it's by law they have to, and then the hospital and the medical records team that works for Tallahassee here is telling me by law they can't. The only thing they can release is the same type of paperwork that I just sent up to them. So now it's in the catch-22 phase, and it's the way they demanded it, the way they went about everything, Trinity, and it rubbed me the wrong way. And, the hanging up on me after I said, you know what, I just don't know what to do anymore. If that's not good enough for you, then I don't know what to do. Okay, fine. You know, it it rubbed me the wrong way. And, everything that's been happening with the trucks disregarding me. I've had a couple of safety issues with the trucks that were disregarded, and I let all that slide. I believed in Prime, and I think this is one of those moments where I need to believe in myself and believe in what something's telling me. Where it says maybe it's not, maybe don't go back. Maybe it's this time. Maybe.
yeah. You've been through some heartache here, like going flatbed, having that problem, going reefer, different trainers. I mean, like you've been through a lot, and you fought through Prime and fought through Prime, but this right here sounds like it's the final straw for you, and you sound like we ain't messing with it. You're not gonna mess with it no more. You know, would you still recommend Prime to people, or are you like, man, forget that company?
You know, despite my experience, it's still a good starter company. Don't get me wrong, it's one of the best places to get your CDL.
Ouch.
And the reason why I say that is where you apply to other companies and you say you got your CDL from Prime or you worked for Prime, they completely disregard the 1 year, 2 year minimum driving qualifications. I know I talked to a few people and I was like, hey, I drove for Prime. How long you been driving? A little bit less than a year, but I know it says 2 year. You said prime? Yeah. Nah, don't worry about that. We'll take care of you. So
Oh,
for that
nice.
instance, yeah, for that instance, the reputation, getting your CDL, yeah, I would say definitely go for prime. But at the same time, I would say protect yourself. Know everything that you need to know before you sign it. Know, talk to everybody you can, and get all the information. Know what you're getting yourself into before you get into it.
Yeah.
And the best way I'm gonna say it is, you want to be that rock in the river that splits the flow. You don't want to be the leaf that flows with it.
That's a big saying right there. I'm all like over my head. I don't get that. I'm all like, just say what you mean. Like, but it sounded pretty. It was very beautiful. It was very beautiful. We are glad that you're doing good and that you're out of the hospital, and hopefully you're past all this and no more scaring us, man. Ain't
Oh
that right,
yeah.
Tennessee?
Oh yeah. I kind of wish I'd have known that it happened right away, but I understand.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just glad
only.
Twisted let me know. I don't care what time it was. That's important to me.
I appreciate it. And also for everybody on Discord and everybody who reached out on me, I appreciate you. Every last single one of you, even the ones I've never met. The support's been astronomical, and I really thank you so much. On a personal note, I did shed a couple of tears when I went onto Discord and I saw that type of support. So I
Yeah.
didn't really think I had that many people out there, but I love you guys. Thank you all.
Oh, we love
And
you too, brother.
Man,
Doc,
yeah, you touched a lot of us being out there when you didn't have to, just hanging out with me and then hanging out with Twisted and helping out when you needed. You really didn't have to do any of that. And you stepped
And
up. That's what all of us do. We step up and show you our support too, brother.
of course,
yeah, and even all of our students that we had, like them talking to you and you helping them, even the hard-headed ones, you were out there working with them, helping them out. Like it's like you got a big heart. That heart just needed a little bit of a clearing out and a fix of a leak. It was too big, so it might have sprung a leak, and now we're moving on.
yeah, it's just the type of person I am. Somebody, one of your old students, and I'll shut him out here. Big C, he told me, you get what you put out. If you put negativity out, that's what you're gonna get back. I've always put out positivity and I always want to do for others. Not because I expect something back, it's because I always want to see somebody strive and be better. And I want you to be better than me. If I can
Yeah.
help you get to that level and get to that next level beyond me, by all means, I will give you that knowledge. I will give you that ladder to walk, to get there. That's just the type of person I am.
Yeah, and we're a family out there, and like we having Sam out there with us on the pads, he comes back and visits us every time he's in town, and like it's great, and it's just that family we have out there, and a lot of people you hear us say, man, at Prime we're a family, and like a lot of people hear that and they're all like, man, I don't know what they're talking about, but it's dog eat dog. But the truth is, out there at Prime, we're a family. Like when you went down, it was my family member going down. Like I flipped out. I didn't find
Hmm.
out till the next day, and I just happened to jump on Discord and went back through some messages, and that's whenever I was like, "Whoa!" And then I had to tell him, I'm all like, put at everyone in this message. And then I re-put it at everyone. And that's whenever everybody was like, what the heck? And Peg Leg was on there, man. He was super worried about you. I know a lot of people were. Greenwich Trucking, and we met Greenwich Trucking kind of through the YouTube channel and also the Discord. And
Yes.
you went out to eat with him. He was worried about you. I mean, a lot of us were. We really care about you, and whatever you choose to do after this is going to be, I'm sure you will be blessed in the future. You're a great guy, man. I just want you to keep your head up, man, and keep moving forward.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. I
If
feel
it's
blessed already. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
it's
Um,
cool.
Having people like you, of course, Tennessee, having you as a trainer, Twisted, having you, as a secondary trade. Now I guess I could say it'll go in the reefer, But you know, having you guys and the knowledge that you've given me, and it's not just trucking knowledge, it's life knowledge as well that you've given me, and you've put me on to so much game in life and changed so many things just by talking to you guys. It's like, oh, okay, I appreciate that. And there's a lot of people in Discord as well where I talk to them and I don't even know that I touched their lives in a certain way, but they tell me, and it's the same. It's a mutual feeling because there's some of them where I hear their stories or I talk to them on the side, private chats, and I hear them and I understand where they're coming from, and they touch me,
Yeah.
and I feel blessed in that aspect as well. And wherever I can give the blessings back, I'll be there. Even if I can't stay with Prime, if I don't stay with Prime, I'll always be here. I'll always be able to do the lives with you. I'll always be able to do the discords. I'm always available. I'm never giving up on nobody. And once again, the avocado is still here.
The avocado's still here, kicking and breathing. You got any questions, Tennessee, or comments, concerns, anything?
No, I'm glad to see you're standing upright, not laying down. You got a
Yeah.
good you got a good smile on your face, and you're still up and going like you normally are. I do like that. I mean,
Don't be scaring us no more. Don't be scaring us no more.
No, no more scares. I got a new heart, new life, so to speak. I think about it as how you say, like a phoenix died and you get reborn. That's the way I'm looking at it. I got a couple of new views, new outlooks. I'm not gonna let anything hold me down, stress me out. There's always positivity, and just because one door closes doesn't mean they all close. It just means another one opens up someplace else.
Yeah. And any company that picks you up, if you do go that route and we don't see you at Prime no more, any company that picks you up is going to be lucky to have you. You're a hard worker. I have nothing bad to say about you.
not at
You
all.
haven't, you guys haven't known me that long, no.
Jeffrey says Prime would be stupid to lose someone like Sam. I agree too.
I, it is what it is. I'm not gonna. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. I'm not gonna sit here and badmouth it. I had my situation. It's my experience. But just because I'm going through my bad terms with them, and yes, I have a distaste at the current moment, I'm still not gonna sit here and say they didn't give me the keys to where I'm at right now, because then that would be hypocritical, at least in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Big Bob says it's true. Even though I'm not with Prime anymore, you still my family. You are
Yes,
still my
sir.
family.
That is Big Bob right there. I talk to Big Bob on a daily basis, and I do mean daily. I met him through Prime and Skateboard Eurasian, if he's in here too. That's one of Tennessee's old students. Oh, speaking of
Mm.
which,
Yeah, he's
there he
stuck in
goes.
Salt Lake.
Still, he's having some issues. Well, I'm not gonna. Anyways, I talk to both of them on a daily basis, and those are two people that I met in Prime as well that I consider family. We've helped each other out several times, and Prime has given me a couple of good people in my circle that I can say that I'm blessed for, and I'm happy.
Yeah, we ain't going away. We're always gonna be bugging you.
No,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
always going to be here.
Yeah, and I already told you guys at least once, maybe twice a year. Of course, I'm gonna make a trip somehow, some way up to Springfield. I can't get on property, but I could be across the street where they make the tires, where that's stinky. I'll be over there with with some glow sticks, Terry Crews style, white chicks.
You'll be at one of our house. We'll get Tennessee to smoke us a brisket over there or
Oh
something.
yeah.
Yes.
Gene Scott says this is why I can't wait to be a truck driver at Prime. Look at all the support. Sam, don't know you, but you seem like a great guy, and trust me, people like you always end up on top.
I appreciate it, Gene. I definitely do. Um, you know, just keep your head up and just do your due diligence, and like Twisted and Tennessee always says, "Do your research. Please do your research, and please read everything."
Do your research.
Oh yeah.
Brandon King says, God got better plans for you, brother. Keep your head held high, straight in your crown.
Yes, sir. I like that. I'm gonna screenshot that one, and that's gonna be my motto. I'm
You need
keeping
me to
that. Give
pop it
me.
back up?
Yeah.
Well, you can do it after the live, but
Oh, I did it right now. That
oh, you
Brandon.
did it right now.
Yeah. No,
Here, let's
that's gonna
get
be a motto.
you guys screenshot it like that. That way your head's under it.
All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hold on. Bam, right there. That's the motto. I like that.
Tennessee will have to put one of his briskets on the smoker. He has the pellet smoker over there with the
Oh
Jack
yeah.
Daniel pellets, or I think he still does.
Yep. I
Yeah.
still got 2 bags full of Jack Daniels pellets. So
Oh
He's had that thing
yes.
for what, 2 years now? 2 years, and I haven't had nothing smoked off of it.
Whose fault is that?
Where's the invitation? Like,
So
I
look.
always see.
Policy.
you know your family, brother. You don't need an invitation.
I just got okay. How about this? You text me what you're smoking on it, and we show up. Like that's how that goes.
Hey,
I
you
gotta
can't
know.
light the grill
Can't. Oh, why not?
because you know what happened last time you lit something.
We don't use gasoline no more. I learned my lesson, bro. I caught on fire.
Oh,
I'm not using gasoline.
oh. Speaking of which, let me tell you a story. One of the nurses came in and
Sponge
she
bath?
yeah, sponge bath time.
Now, were
So
you awake or
Uh-oh.
were you dreaming on this one?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping it was. I'm hoping it was a dream because she came in and I was like, okay, sponge bath time. Hey, and then she's like, "You need a bath?" Yes, ma'am. I need a bath. And of course, I was high off all the, the legal stuff. They gave me some good stuff though. Anyways, long story short, she leaves the room like, "What about my bath?" "Oh, the nurse will be in. Your tech is gonna be in." So the tech girl walks in, and then it's a big brawly dude. "I don't need a bath," and I roll back over.
Yeah, that was not a dream. That was a nightmare.
Yeah,
They
and
probably
then
just hit his morphine button after that, put him out, and then the guy gave him a bath.
yeah, no, and then here's another thing. I couldn't get up. I wasn't allowed to walk after, after the surgery, and I had to pee, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to use the urinal," but you know, they went in through the wrist and my hand, all that. They said I need to lay pretty much plank. It's like, so how do you expect me to use the urinal? "Oh, we'll help you." Okay. And this is why I don't think it's a dream because the same guy walks in. He's like, "I heard you need help using the bathroom." Mm-mm. I'll hold it. He's like, "Look." He's like,
I'm a
"You don't have to."
trucker.
He's like, "You don't have to make it weird." He's like, "I could hold it for you while you." I'm like, "No, I am good." He's like, and then he starts reaching. I'm good, and he's catching eye contact the whole time, reaching for to help me pee. I'm like, can give me one of those wee wee pads that you use for the dogs. I'll do that. I'll just do that. If you're secure with yourself, I am secure. I don't want to go to the judge and say he touched me in the no nose while pointing to the dog.
Tennessee dying over there.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, geez.
Oh, that's horrible, horrible, horrible
I'm surprised they
situation,
didn't
man.
have you cathetered to that whole point.
Mm.
Woo, those are horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so he had one at one point during it.
Well, I had to pee, so it was either option A or option B. I wasn't taking option A.
Ow.
Option B sounded a lot better, you know. And then they said, "Oh, it's just gonna be a quick in." Oh yeah, it was quick, all right, but it was
Look at
painful.
the comment.
Then- yeah, the tutti frutti. No, he was a big dude, and
He
it
was a
was just
big.
He was a big.
Would
It
it
was a
have
short.
been better if it was a skinny dude? A
No,
little
but it just
dude?
no, it just made me feel worse because I'm like, look, I'm in a vulnerable state, and I know he could manhandle me already by the size in a vulnerable state, and he kept making eye contact, just through the whole thing. You could at least like look, don't make eye contact, make it weird for me. Like you can do what you do, just don't make eye contact. Leave the money on the table when you leave.
Pay the light bill or
Hey,
something.
Bubba.
Right.
God dang. So tomorrow, when you get cleared by medical and everybody, you go pick up your Peterbilt and not that lightweight.
If
Have they
if I
came
can,
and picked up the lightweight yet?
I don't know.
Oh, you haven't even checked?
And honestly, I'm not even too concerned about it.
Yeah.
I got all my stuff out of it. I look at it as it's not my loss. I did everything I needed to do. I was professional in the matter, and if they decide what they want to do is what they want to do, then it's going to be their problem, not mine.
Well, as long as they don't hit you with that abandonment of truck, but they're the
Right.
ones not letting you come back, so
Right, and I didn't abandon it, and I have documentation. I took screenshots of all the conversations, just in case something gets magically deleted. But I took screenshots just in case they try that as well. I like to protect myself on all bases.
oh, you have to. In anything you do, you have to protect yourself. If you don't have it in writing, it didn't happen. Or if you don't have it on tape or recording or whatever, it didn't happen. So, I'm a very paranoid person. I used to work the state of Texas, and like they were out to get you all the time. So, like you had to have everything in writing.
It's like
So I know
Boondocks.
how that is.
Anybody watch Boondocks?
Boondock Saints,
No, no, Boondocks like
the cartoon,
the cartoon. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
anime.
where
I
he
mean anime.
yeah
My bad.
same ish. Where Tom went to jail and he's like, "It's my booty and you can't have it." Yeah, it's like that.
There's too much boondocks. Like there, you got Boondock Saints, you got Boondocks
hmm
from Magic Ninja Entertainment, and you got the Boondocks, the cartoon. It's too much stuff you could have been talking about right there.
It's the cartoon, and Prime is like, "I like you and I want you. We could do this the easy way, or we could do this the hard way."
And I'm glad you're in good spirits right now, man. It's good
Oh
to see
yeah.
you laugh again.
Yeah,
But we
well,
were,
hey man, I have no choice but to laugh. Like I said, after the situation and finding out what happened during the procedure, where it stopped, my heart stopped 3 times. I'm just living life. I'm enjoying it. I'm
yeah,
32, well, about to be 33, but I'm enjoying it. I got a taste of how short things can be.
man,
You
that's
know?
awful young to be in that situation.
Yeah.
And you're a healthy guy, like no homo.
Now you see why my back is against the wall, right? Yeah, I got
Yeah,
PTSD.
you got the Jesus cross above your head up there too.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just letting him know that I did it faster. But hey.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, but
Oh,
gotta stay positive. No matter, like, ladies and gents out there, the world is cruel. The world is definitely. Oh, Sarah Cox. Let's read this here. Keeping you in our thoughts, Sam. I appreciate it. I definitely do. I'll be keeping you in my thoughts as well. Every last single one of you guys and ladies. I definitely
and
appreciate it.
we were waiting for you to come back because she told me she was all like, when are we gonna have Sam over for dinner? And I was all like, whenever he comes back and gets his Peterbilt, we're gonna have him over for dinner. So like I was over here like, when Sam get him back? And then I checked Discord and I was like, oh no. Like,
Uh,
because I was all like, maybe you've been posting in Discord and you're like telling the guys, hey, you're on the way back. Instead of calling you late at night, I'll just check that. And then I seen that, and Tennessee Flatbetter got, he was still up, luckily, but I bet it took him a while to fall asleep since I distracted him.
oh yeah, I did.
yeah.
because he was going through some stuff around that time, and you know, I was all like, hey, add to your problems, and you know, I'm glad we got all that worked out too.
Yeah, I'm glad everything's working out, for everybody here. Not just for me, but everybody that's going through something, you know, like Brandon said, keep your head high and just readjust your crown. Yeah.
Highway says, praying for you, young man. God has a great plan for you. Your story has touched many of us.
Yes, sir. He does definitely has a great plan, and I'm glad that I could touch as many people as possible legally.
What's funny, Tennessee?
He said legally.
Tennessee can't hold it together over there.
His nurse tech, come here, Bubba.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Oh, jeez.
What's cracking for Pittston? Gonna roll out in a few.
Roll out. Oh, speaking of which, when you do roll out, what was it? What was the name? I forgot. It went by so fast. Jesse, when you roll out, if you're, I don't know if you're training or not, or if your team, if you are training, when you roll out, play the Ludacris song, get out the way. As soon as you get on the truck with your trainer, when you get on the highway, you will love the reaction you get. But you didn't hear that from me. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, that's a good song though.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why they like. Realistically, I don't know why they want all those medical records. I'd figure that just having a doctor's discharge papers and saying, "Hey, he's good to go now," like would be good enough.
Right.
I don't understand.
That's the thing.
Look at this. Look at this, Sam.
Peg leg. Sam, you made me laugh so hard my leg fell off. Which one? The one that's good or the one that's bad?
Look, Tennessee can't hold it together again. He got some giggles over there, man. Tennessee's freaking laughing.
No, I have to ask because if it's the bad one, then I can understand all the shaking. But if it's the good one, I'm not liable for what happened.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look,
You're
he
gonna
is
have
a team truck.
you are a team truck. I'm telling you, do it. Play the song when you get on the highway. As soon as you get out, play it. You'll thank me later. You'll thank me.
Oh, Peg Leg, man, I like Peg. Oh, let's get the words from Peg Leg real quick. I have to do this ever live. Like we have to do it.
Hey everybody, hit that like button, borrow my leg to smash that ding dong bell. Oh, and if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too.
I hope he can reach his foot because if it fell down there by the couch, he might not be able to reach it. He's gonna have to kick it up in the air and try to catch it and stuff. Is Peg Leg, is it like slinging in your boxers? And you know how us guys are. We don't bend over to pick up our boxers when we take them off or our pants. We kick that stuff up in the air and catch it. Is that what you're doing with your leg? What you laughing at up there? It was a serious question.
No, because I feel bad for saying this. Because as soon as you said that, I'm like, I wonder if I tell him, does he ever kick back and relax as the foot come off?
You can make Tennessee spit out his drink over there. Jesse says, yeah, man, that sucks about your medical stuff. Hopefully everything gets better. Gonna keep hope, faith.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But hey, like I've been saying, and everything happens for a reason. And if it did, and the reason why I say that is because you're always here for the path that leads before you, not for the path that leads behind you. And everything happens for a reason, and wouldn't have happened any other way because it happened the way it happened.
That sounded a lot better than the leaf in the stream with a rock thrown in there somewhere or whatever it was. I was like
You
over
butchered
my
it.
head.
Yeah, that one you butchered it. There was nowhere close. You got the nouns and all that, but yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
What's going on, Christopher? Bob says you left something in Discord, Sam.
Left you something in Discord.
Oh, left you something in Discord.
Okay, I'm afraid to look. I'll look after.
Yeah, it's always
'Cause
scary whenever
yeah,
he says something about Discord.
yeah. When Big Bob leaves on the Discord, it's always proceed with caution.
In the
Oh, and
memes.
yeah, proceed with caution. Got you.
It's in the memes. So it has
hmm
to be something bad.
Yeah, between him and Agent. Oh yeah.
Oh, agents, dude! I told you nobody has nothing on the agent.
No, he put one. Look, I was standing in line at the Love's trying to check out one time, and I was checking Discord, and Agent left something about a meme, and it had male anatomy parts, and then this guy was looking over my shoulder, and all he saw was that on my phone. I was like, oh great.
And it was
Like
the same nurse that was helping me use the bathroom, wasn't it?
So, now when I go into the meme section, I proceed with caution. Like I have my phone tucked underneath me, like nobody watching, right? Because I don't know what I'm gonna open up. It's like Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
You had to wait till you were out of the hospital to open up the memes.
Oh man, when I opened those up, I was like, good lord, what am I gonna get?
Yeah, Agent Uber is a pro at the memes. He's always has been. He has millions of them on his phone.
Yeah.
If you kick back, the leg falls off. I'll throw the kickstand down. LOL.
Oh Jesus.
Skateboarder. The skateboarder says, "Dump trucker left you your nurse tech number."
I don't doubt it. I don't. I, I,
I don't.
I
I don't even see nothing in the memes.
You want to know why I don't doubt it? Because I think he left it on the paperwork too.
You what?
I said I don't doubt it because I think he left it on the paperwork too. Because I got the
Oh,
doctor's numbers and then I got a random number in the bottom there. I'm like, I'm not gonna call that one.
it might be something interesting, or it might be the guy with the bottle.
I'm not
I
trying
want
to
to
figure
help
it
him.
out. I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm really not.
Get another phone, and we'll do it live right now.
Mm-mm. No.
If he says, "Hey, I got the bottle ready for you," still, you know who it is.
Yeah, I know, but that's traumatizing. I will no longer be able to use the bathroom in peace. I will have that visualization in my head every time I, unzip. It's like, ooh, no. So,
Yeah, that's bad. Man, we are so glad you're well, though.
Oh yeah.
yeah, that makes all three of us, well, or 50, 60, I don't know. Well, the number keeps going up, but I'm glad I'm well too.
I think there's
Yeah,
60 people in Discord now.
yep.
Let me see. 62 people in Discord right now.
See? 62.
Yo, yo, yo! Jesus takes the wheels in the house.
Ha! No, I'm taking the wheel. Took it from you, Jesus. Mm. Eh. Nope. Title is mine.
I have to burn a shower credit.
No, no. I'm not burning no shower credit for me. And you know what? This is why I can't tell y'all guys nothing. This is exactly why I can't tell you nothing.
What's that story? We're
No,
ready.
he's saying that I need to burn the shower credit for me and the nurse.
I'll hold it this far away.
What was that? Was that the meme?
Yeah.
I couldn't find the meme. Let me see it. Was that bad? Oh,
Oh,
that's the
come
nurse.
on.
Is that the nurse?
No, he was. Um, how do I explain it? How do I explain it? Um, Picture a 5'11", light skinned, bald Tookie Williams. That's what my nurse was. No, actually, not 5'11", 5'8", bald, light skin, beard, Tookie Williams. Like,
You probably look taller because you were laying down.
don't remind me. I was vulnerable. I felt demasculated.
Yeah.
And if you're not part of the Discord yet, I just threw it up in chat.
This Discord is where we have a lot of fun. Definitely have a lot of fun.
Dumb Truck Bob made me laugh with his Discord post. And it's in Breaker 19. 19. Whoa. Did not mean to do that. But also the Discord is in the chat right now, so if anyone wants to join, there's that. We're probably gonna jump on there if Sam doesn't mind. We're gonna jump on there and let the guys talk to him because they haven't heard from him in a while. If you're cool with it, I meant to ask you before we started.
Well, I ain't too late now, but of course, I'm always cool with it. I don't have anything to hide.
Yeah, now he has to do it. He's all you forced into it now.
Yeah,
That's why you kind of wait till you get the person on here, and then you're all like, "Hey, look, we're going to Discord after this," and they're all like, "Yeah, I guess."
No, but that's where the best stories are going to be told because there's a lot of them and I can't tell because in the channel. But let me tell you, the stories that I do remember from the last couple of days that I was there. My God, it's not Disney.
Was that bad?
Huh?
Good, bad?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Okay, last time I told a story in Discord about a pig in a box. That story came all the way to my channel, and I had to explain to people why I had a red cut all the way around my thumb.
And you had to explain. Also had to explain when you came home why your finger smelled like bacon.
Ooh, Uncle Joe for dinner. Yeah, I heard you. But guys, we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna jump on the Discord because we need to go talk to people over there. Sam has a lot of people that are looking forward to talking to him. I hope Greenwich is up because I wouldn't mind talking to Greenwich a little bit. But Pegleg's definitely gonna be on there. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow Tennessee Flatbetter and keep on messaging Sam on Discord.
Yes, sir. Everybody, I love you guys. Once again, thank you for the support. Stay up. I'm always available. Hit my line up at any time. If you got questions, comments, just need to talk, I'm always here.
Hey, you got a computer?
Had.
Oh, you don't have one?
Yeah,
I was thinking because you were going to get into the settings. But we'll be over there on Discord in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're out.